Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to hop on today and give you guys some of my first impressions on the Urban Decay All-Nighter Face Primer. It's their new one. It's supposed to be a long wear foundation grip foundation primer that preps, smooths, and perfects, and you get 1 fluid ounce in this tube. It does come with a pump, which I think is a really nice feature, and it's a nice squeezy tube, so it's great for travel. Now for me, this is gonna be a pass because if I get a little bit closer here, so if you can tell, I've been wearing this since about probably 5:45 this morning, and it is now 3:55 p.m. So I've been wearing it for quite a while. So if you look, like, my nose looks really oily. I have other primers where I look this oily on my nose at the end of the day that are less expensive and I think just work a little bit better. So for me, this isn't worth the money if my nose is gonna be this oily. I've tried this a few times too, and every time I get the same result on my nose. So I think probably just something in it doesn't quite mix right, or not necessarily right, but just not the way that I want it to work. So, you know, for me, I'm gonna keep looking. The other thing, the other reason that this is gonna be a pass for me is if you can kind of tell on my chin, I'm not sure if it's gonna pick up on camera, but my chin looks so dry. It just looks really like cakey and just like dehydrated, and it just doesn't look very good. So since this primer makes my nose oily and my chin dry, you know, I need something else, something that's gonna kind of work with my skin a little bit better. I have pretty normal skin actually these days, so for me to look oily in one place and dry in one place, it's probably a mix of, you know, this and my skincare not working together, you know, the way I want it to, or maybe this and the foundation, you know, don't mesh particularly well. That's one of the things too, is like, you know, different primers work differently with different foundations and all of that. So everybody's gonna have a different opinion and a different primer that works well for them. So for me, this one is gonna be a pass. I think it's a perfectly nice primer though. It feels really nice. The consistency of it is really nice. It doesn't feel really like thick and dimethicone-y. It feels kind of like soft, like a gel moisturizer. So I think a lot of people would really like that texture of it. So for me, I'm probably gonna stick with something maybe hydrating or just something that's made more for normal skin. But I would recommend this primer for somebody else. It just isn't gonna work out for me. So for me, it's gonna go back, but I do recommend it. I think it's a really nice primer. I think the texture is really nice. And I think that if you have a different like skin combination or just a different type of skin, or maybe even with different products, I think if you don't get, you know, the dryness and the oiliness that I'm experiencing, I think it'd be great. And I think it does really grip makeup. I don't have any problems with like my makeup coming off or anything like that. And I do think it does last all day. So I do think it is a good primer. I think it is worth trying. It may not work out for your skin, but that's gonna be the case with any product. So I am gonna pass on it, and I'm gonna go try some other primers that I recently picked up. But I do still, again, I do recommend this. So I do think it is worth trying. I think the texture of it being not super dimethicone and more gel moisturizer will be really appealing for a lot of people, especially people who don't like the dimethicone feel. So I think this is definitely worth trying. And if you are in the market for a new primer, stop by Sephora or Ulta, pick it up, give it a whirl. And, you know, if you don't like it, you can always return it, right? So, but I'm really glad that I did try it, and I think it is a really nice primer, and I think it is worth picking up and giving a go. So definitely check it out if you're in the market, and I hope you guys have a great day. Subscribe, like, ring the bell, leave a comment. Let me know if you tried this and it worked for you or didn't work for you. Maybe, you know, just the combination of things I use doesn't work well with it. So for me, a primer, not worth changing the rest of my routine, but maybe you use products that work really nicely with this and you enjoy. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, guys. Bye.